This is the BBC television service.
Since 1961, the idea of ancient laser weapons has existed in popular culture, yet what may have been a real one appeared at the World's Fair of 1904 that took place in St. Louis. Invented by a Portuguese priest, it was named the Pyrheliophor.
I don't say I know for sure in any of these videos. At the end of the day, it is only his story. Pyrheliophor appeared at the World's Fair of 1904, although Mind Unveiled has a video where he'll claim that the technology might date to much earlier times.
It could heat material up to a temperature of around 4,000 degrees centigrade, according to the documentary film.
That fabulous summer, which is careful not to show too much of the machine in case anyone should get any ideas. The thing itself was disappeared from storage at some point early in the 20th century. And were these things appropriated by the controllers of this realm? For what ends would they use them? There already exists a similar system by which to generate electrical power, recently invented, but was it really recent?
Interestingly, we are told the energy from these modern solar devices can be stored in basically blocks of sand. So, could it be possible to store energy in the stone or the brick of a building?
Father Himalaya, the man who is credited with the invention of the Pyrheliophor, also invented a machine for making rain, we are told, like a Wilhelm Reich cloudbuster, and was one of the purposes of these World's Fairs to see what tech was out there and to steal it. The Pyrheliophor itself appears to have been a kind of solar-powered device to focus very concentrated sun's rays like a solar panel, or a primitive laser of some description. The patent office in the United States lost all the records before the time it burned down in 1836, after it had initially been spared by the British during the War of 1812. Lasers aren't the only doomsday weapon the US government has supposedly got. Nuclear bombs everyone knows about. There's also the fasces, which people think is just a symbolic thing. Sure looks a lot like sticks of TNT before it was supposed to have been invented though. "7,000 inventions were lost to the 1836 fire. At that time, you had to submit a full working version of your invention to the patent office. If it hadn't been burned, it would be the best reference out there we would have to know what Antiquitech really existed. And that's one reason why we say some kind of great reset occurred around the early years of the 19th century. There are many historical fires that decimated cities, as well as the photographs of destruction we see from the American Civil War. Almost every city in the New World seems to have had, at some point, a major fire. But in more recent times, there's also the sad fact of the fires in Hawaii that occurred recently, which I'm probably not allowed to talk about on YouTube. There are some people questioning the narrative there too, as to who would do that to American citizens. Hawaii is a state of the Union, as to who might be responsible if there were a bad actor involved. It's very hard to say.